morning, people. So today we're going to dig into something very important. The recording might be bright and then it might be very dark, so I'm going to try to keep an eye on it. I also feel that this gloominess or the light changing might also be a sign for what I say. So always pay attention to all the signs. This is going to be a message from your higher self. The cards on the top here with the normal tarot is going to be a message from your higher self. It's the same card at the bottom, it's just from another tarot deck. This is going to be guided from your spirit guides. We are going to get into it. This is linked together with the outcome. And I really feel that it's very well fitting for what we're going to speak about today. It's very well fitting with the storyline in these cards. At this moment, we are really learning to open up our hearts, align our hearts, manifest from our hearts. We align our sun, our rising sign, and our moon sign. We learn to take action and be grounded with our Mars energy and fulfill our purpose with our North Node, clearing our karma with our South Node. And I was actually guided to take another deck. Now I have to see. Let's take the Angels and Ancestors Oracle card from Calgary. I don't know if we have space for it here, but otherwise I will just put it somewhere else. I do want to take a card for your Mars sign, the Mars energy that you have. And one thing that I always work with is astrology, because our astrology signs, our placements, our birth chart tells so much about how we think, how we act, how we live, how we are supposed to live, our life purpose, our energy to take action, just everything. Now it's raining. It's like cleansing. Yeah. I heard someone say buckle up because this is going to be a ride. You're going to feel a shift after this reading, after the messages. And I feel a lot of you guys have been longing for a message, for confirmation that you are going to find today. Yeah. I don't know if you guys can hear the rain, but even if it's very gloomy, the weather, when it's gloomy and when it's dark and when it's rainy, really makes us step into a place that we normally don't want to be in. Our inner core, where we are hiding things, where we are pushing things away, we're storing things away that we don't want to handle. And I say this because it is very saying, and it's a big part of the messages that's being delivered today. While I was setting up the cards and I was placing them and everything, I got so many messages, so I hope that I can remember everything. But I trust that Spirit will get the messages through. I trust that your higher self will make sure that you hear the message that you are supposed to. So obviously, with all readings, take what resonates, leave the rest. Flip the roles. You can be male, you can be female. It doesn't matter who you are, where you are. Yeah. Okay, so let's take a card for your Mars energy. So a little guidance for your Mars energy. This is like a private reading. If you are, or if you feel like getting a more personal reading, a healing session, the candle just flickered after this. All information is down below. I also have the option with the astrology or with your birth chart. Okay, so what is the guidance for your Mars energy? Oh wow. Again, we have an owl, which has come up in a Libra reading, so you might have Libra somewhere. Maybe you even have Libra in your Mars. But no matter what, shaman, trust higher forces is a part of your Mars energy, to really trust that, yeah, your inner drum, your inner wisdom. Okay, I'm just going to put it here. I know you guys can't really see it that much. Maybe let's just put it here for the time being. I'm going to take the book, because let's see what it says. I just, wow, that's interesting. It landed on this, the drum. And it's interesting because I did pay attention to this, but I didn't say anything, because I was like, it looks like a compass, but then again, it looks like a drum, and that's why I said, you know, well, now I can't remember what I said. Did I say something about your inner compass or your inner drum? This is a dream and journey. Okay, I'm just putting the microphone closer. Follow your dreams and go through the journey, which is interesting because it's something I would talk about with the 5 of Cups. Trust in your angels, guides, and ancestors. If you have given your power away, claim it back. So I do feel with your Mars energy, you have to claim your own power. It's very important for your journey. And I feel that things are actually normally working in your favor. But if you give your power away, you might feel drained, or you might feel not in alignment. I do feel that you're really supposed to help the human race. You're supposed to guide other people with that Mars energy that you carry. So whatever zodiac sign you have in your Mars, there's guidance for you. How to control your power. How to trust your own power. Yeah, very powerful. I will put it over here. I know you guys can't see it, but it's going to be in the back of your mind. I heard it's going to be in the back of your mind. Was there anything else I wanted to do with that? Coming full circle, I heard. Okay, I want to take one card for the karma that you're clearing. Let's see if we can get for the karma that you're clearing. A card for the karma that you're clearing. Very interesting when we spoke about the claiming your power, because we have the Ace of Swords reversed, and there is a lot of fire in this. There's also, again, a wolf. You're burning through the ego. And I do feel that a big part of your karma that you're clearing has to do with ancestral trauma, with you trusting your inner advice, your inner clarity, because Ace of Swords is about clarity. You're breaking through negative patterns that you have had in past lives or from your childhood. Learning to forgive and forget. Not holding a grudge to whatever happened, which makes sense with what we're going to speak about. So all this with aligning your heart is very, very important right now. And while I had this deep moment earlier because of the weather and forcing myself to really, again, dig deeper, I felt the urge to pull some cards for you. If you're listening, your higher self, you, want you to know that you are going through significant change right now. A transformation beyond your mind. It's just pouring down right now. It's a cleansing, I heard. Yeah. It's a cleansing session. This is going to be a cleansing session for you. It's a gift from yourself to you. I'm just a vessel. I'm just here to deliver the message. So pay attention to your signs, feelings while you're listening or watching this. Pay attention to the next 3 days, the next 3 weeks. So the first card that we have here is linked together with your past, your situation, your mind, your thoughts, your sun zodiac sign. Dig deeper, I heard. It's right here. It's a message for you that hope is not gone. There is 5 stages of grief. Remember, this is linked together with your past, your mind, your thoughts. We grieve over many things in life. The loss of a family member, a friend, lover, a pet. The loss of a job, hope, material things. Shedding old patterns, addictions, habits. That's also a part of the process of grief. And the first step, the first stage of grief is denial. This feeling of this can't be happening. The second stage is anger. The energy of why me? It's not fair. The third stage is bargaining. The energy of if only, what if? The fourth stage is depression, which is energy of why even go on. And the last stage, the fifth stage, is acceptance. I also speak about these in my 21 days of healing lessons on Patreon. So if some of you guys want to go through these 21 days and learn more, the link is down below. But with acceptance, there is this energy of everything's going to be okay. That is the 5 stages of grief that we are all going through at some point, for different reasons, for many reasons, sometimes more than once. And the magical thing is that these stages opens up the door to understand grief as a process which then unfolds with time. This process travels through different emotional experiences, which is also, pictured very well in this card with the spilled wine, the spilled toxins, the little grave that's between the figured man and him crossing over to the bridge, the river. There's so many things. The enlightenment that's going on around him, the blue sky, the castle in the background, the sand that he's standing on. We need to travel through these emotional experiences. We need to make the full journey in order to reach acceptance, which is also a part of the Four of Cups. And in this card, you can see that the figure is so focused on, let's see if you guys can see, he's so focused on the 3 cups that fill over. 5 cups, 5 stages. 5 emotions that we have to travel through in order to move on. And the interesting thing here is that the 3 cups that is falling over is the 3 cups in the 4 of Cups standing. And this card normally, obviously, comes before this card. So there is something you need to accept. There's something that's blocking your journey, which makes sense why the Ace of Swords is reversed and why you have the trust in higher forces. And now we can hear birds. It's just mind-blowing how our surroundings actually plays in with a story that we're telling ourselves, a story that we're learning about, a story that's unfolding. So with the 3 falling cups, we get this feeling of losing something that we once needed in our life. But if we would just, turn around, we would see the 2 cups behind us. But this figure is so, He's so focused on the loss. He's feeling lost because he can't cross the river. But if he turned around, he would, obviously see the 2 cups, but he would also see the bridge. He would realize that it's actually easy to just step over here, because from here we can't see, how far the distance is from this little grave, this little, I don't know what you call that. Yeah. And the blue around him, blue is all about clarity, it's all about the mind, it's all about speaking. It's all about the truth. And with the cape all around him, he's kind of, like protecting himself from everything that is around him, everything that he feels. He's just in this grief, in this sadness. He's trapping himself in this sadness. And in the 4 of Cups, he doesn't have it on. He still have a little bit of blue. He still have this innocent with the white, and he has the red with the passion. With the green here, we have a lot of healing and a lot of passion. It's the colors are matching up perfectly with what we're going through, and it's interesting because there is 3, 3, and 3. We have gotten a lot of 3, 3, 3. I actually feel that the Libra reading might actually be just a reading for everyone. Like, it's just energy that is just happening together with the Gemini reading. And I feel that's why I haven't posted more monthly readings at the moment, because I feel that those 2 readings are actually very significant for what's happening. So no matter if you have Gemini or Libra in your chart, take a look at them, because I have a feeling that you will find clarity in both these readings. You are not just getting the 2 cups. You are actually getting something that's beyond your wildest dreams. Again, like I said, the bridge will carry you over to the castle. The castle is obviously, your dreams and desires. It's your goal. It's your destiny. Your head right now is still in this grieving process, mentally trapped. You are trapping your wisdom, I heard. You have an ability to lead people with your heart. That's what's happening right now. You have a shine, you have a charm that attracts those people who will follow your light. The last cup, the acceptance, holds hope. The cup that is also a part of the 4 of Cups. Here, the universe is desperately trying to get your attention, to tell you, hey, I have this opportunity for you. I have this that is yours. The universe is a part of you. So it is your birthright to take that cup. It is this return to your heart. And as I said, the grief can be different things. It doesn't have to be something catastrophic. It simply points to the fact that we all carry tremendous grief, such as ancestral grief, family grief, cultural grief, grief for our loss of our inner child, that we, once again are being guided towards, which will make sense with these cards when we get to that. I feel like, it got darker again. And grief is really a part of our natural circle of life. It's not about fighting against it, but allowing ourselves to feel what we need to feel. And you can transform the pain and sorrow into something amazing that will expand your view forever. I made a video on Patreon that helps ask the questions that will help you transform your past stories into your new chapters. It's absolutely crazy how the weather is just changing. Well, it comes in waves. It makes sense. It really makes sense. Because right now, while you're listening, you're going through your darkest fears. You're feeling things that you have thrown away. You're feeling things that you have been worrying about. They're coming up to the surface. So it needs to be dark before it can, become light. And it's interesting because the little viewfinder or whatever you call, I don't know what you call that little, you know, the one that's tracking the face is focused on the new cup. Now it's focusing on this one. Well, yeah, well, it makes sense. It makes sense because you're moving towards that. That is what the universe is trying to guide you towards. I wanted to find the video that I made on Patreon. So this is the video. So link is down below. We are going through it, people. I heard someone say, you're not hurting, you're expanding. And we all know from when we were children that growing pains were the worst. It just it was not fun, but we had to go through it in order for us to grow, right? And I feel that's what you are doing. You're expanding your mind, your body, your soul, everything at once. So the next card, which is the Four of Cups, is your present, the action, your path, your body, your feelings, your rising sign. Again, your rising sign has a lot of links for what I'm speaking about. It's also how the world sees you. So I feel a lot of you guys are hiding. A lot of you guys are actually supposed to be out there on the front line. You're supposed to be seen because you are guiding other people. It's a part of your rising sign. And the universe keeps giving you signs, keeps giving you opportunities, but again, you're not going through these 5 stages of grief. This is a part of your acceptance. You see and understand that you feel hurt. You feel that you have been poisoned by life, which is indicator of the green that's spilled here. The green is healing. It's not poison, it's healing. And it's interesting because in today's daily reading, I talk about the rabbits, that they are nibbling on some kind of, I can't remember what it was, but some kind of plant that's poisoned, but they're actually digesting, removing the toxins from what they are eating. And another thing that is interesting with this grief, and it's something that's depicted or something that's shown in the Three of Swords, is you cannot heal yourself if you have not experienced sickness, if you have not experienced loss or worry or fear. You cannot heal from that. You cannot become stronger if you have not been going through these experiences. So it's a part of your journey. Tarot is a part of us. It's a guidance. It's not a prediction. That's something I always try to teach you guys. It's a guidance. It's a tool. Like your body is a tool. Your mind is a tool. Your spirit is the driver. And we need to align and we need to learn how to use all that we have inside of us. But yeah, you feel that you have been poisoned by life. You feel through it. You are rebuilding your life, your story. And when we fully understand and accept that we have to go through grief, pain, and sorrow, life is no longer difficult. Don't listen to people who say you just have to think positive, then everything will become positive. It's not only about that. It's also about growth. And we don't go through growth with thinking positive. It became very dark again, didn't it? Yeah. And someone says, because of you are speaking about that again. No, like obviously when I say, you know, you have to feel the pain, obviously. You might have this thinking feeling of, I don't want to. So it makes sense why the image, you know, becomes darker again. But again, listen, we are not done here. It all will make sense. Through this process of seeing clearly and accepting what is, we, you know, transcend it. And the beautiful thing is that the difficulty no longer matters. And it also comes down to what I have spoken about before, that our mind is wired to be negative. Wow, it's really pouring down now. Damn. It's something that's been passed down through history. When we lived in a cave, you know, we had to be aware and we have to be afraid because there was tigers and other dangerous things out there. But we're living in a century, how can I say that? What's it called? In the age of Aquarius, where we can step out of our front door and not be afraid anymore. So we are rewiring our mind. That is what the age of Aquarius is about. I will link a video on the top where I spoke about the age of Aquarius. And I am also going to make a video about this, how our mind is wired with negative thoughts, clearing up again. The difficulties of sadness, disappointment, loss, the challenges that life brings really serves us in so many ways. It's like this treasure chest that we need to open. And we do sometimes blame others. We punish ourselves, like I also spoke about recently in a video. We talk bad to ourselves and ignore it. But if other people talk bad to us, we pay attention to it. We don't feel good enough. And that seed of self-sabotage, misunderstandings, is often, born in our childhood. And it becomes this clingy illness in our adult life. And there is this saying that if what you experience as you is not satisfying, this is clearly not you. Self as self is complete, satisfied, fully accepting of what is, without stories and drama. You are recreating your life, the stories, yourself, your surroundings now, so that you can, fully receive your blessings. That is what's in this magical cup. You no longer need to carry this point of view of living life as a problem. Even though, sometimes it seems real and sometimes it's very uncomfortable. There is so much more to be grateful for. This cup that is being handed to you can hold fresh, sparkly waters if you choose to accept that it comes with emotional experiences. And then the last card we have is the Three of Wands. This is your future, your outcome, your potential, your actions. It's your moon sign as your guidance. It's the power that you have within. And the image is clear again. Even though it's still raining outside, which, rain is a part of clearing the emotions. It's very important that you grab the opportunities coming. It's fast energy. It's 3 days, 3 weeks. Put your plan into motion. Breathe through and find your path. You are expanding your horizons. You are moving ahead with success, confidence. You are aligning your heart, your skills, and your talent to really achieve something major. And you cannot fail because it's your birthright. That was a knock. Yeah, confirmations. And I saw 325 with that. So there might be more information for you there. You are doing this not only for yourself, but also for other people. You are being called by your desires, your spirit. You are awakening. You have a power inside of you that is unbreakable. The flow of energy from the universe is always available to you because, again, you are the universe. It's also something I mentioned in the video that is on Patreon. Connect with your inner power, which again is very interesting with this card. And I just put it upright, so I do feel it's, you know, it's a major confirmation for you that, you know what to do now. You know where you're going. You know what you need to accept. So let's take a look at the Five of Cups, the message from your spirit guides. In this image, you can clearly see that he's actually facing and accepting what is gone, what is no longer, you know, at service. He's still, you know, carrying this robe, but I feel it's more as this, again, this, I accept that I have scars. I accept that I have been going through certain things. There's also a little fish here. And you can also see this fine five-pointed star. I don't know if you guys can see it, but there is a five-pointed star here on his robe, which is a sign of balance. And as I mentioned, the fish is a sign of fertility, rebirth, luck. It's your subconscious mind, 727 with that. So you take those two cups, you accept and analyze, and realize the luck that it brings. And the river is close. You actually see, like here, there's this little tree, wood that you can use to cross the river. Yeah. And with the Four of Cups, this is a very beautiful card of manifestation. For some of you guys, because I pay attention to the crab, with this Cancer energy, 818 with that, there might be something with family healing. You can also see that, you know, it's actually well fitting for what's happening right now with the seasons changing. Things are blossoming. He is in a state of meditation, accepting. Very beautiful. So you are in a state of accepting. You are also, I mean, wearing yourself more openly. Again, he is exposing, can I say that, the stomach, which, you know, it's something that we all, like, our guts is something that a lot of us have a problem with. It's a sensitive matter to expose your stomach, and there is a very healing confidence in this image. And with the last one, which is even more beautiful, you're letting yourself free. You're letting your actions be free. You're taking actions. You are sending, you know, the messenger out. You are creating, like if you're creating something or opening up a business, whatever it is, you're putting it into motion. Yeah. You're putting it into motion. And you can see on her stomach, I can't remember what you call the sign. What is it called? Something about Tringurata, or I can't remember what it is. You can see it here better, I think. It's a sign of manifestation. It's a sign of creative forces. It's you using your magic. Also, standing on a cliff, you know, cliffs and mountains in tarot is a sign of lessons. So you're actually climbing your lessons. You're actually doing everything you're supposed to do. 1111 with that. Wow. Oh my god. Damn. So, the last cards, which is a part of your outcome, your future. Yep. This is so beautiful because you have Nine of Cups. And you have the freaking Sun. How much more beautiful can this be? I love this so much. You are attracting good fortune right now. Again, we have the little fish down here. You are your own manifestor. And with the 8-pointed star that he has on his hat, it's all about your inner balance and your strength. In the normal tarot, he is wearing a red hat, which is linked together with your passion, your purpose. Yeah, I was trying to see if there was something. Well, there is obviously the ships, which is interesting because in this one, you know, he's waiting for the ships to come in, right? And there is, what is this? It's interesting because it actually looks like thunder striking the ship. So the thunder is behind you. And the sun is shining so bright. Your inner child is with you. It's also, again, this fertility, this rebirth energy. Yeah. It's celebration. It's your completion. Stepping into your purpose. Daring to be you. And obviously, you know, with the sun is the happiest card you can get in tarot. It's the feeling of pure joy. It's you taking the time to play, connecting with your inner child, laughing. It's a sign of summer season. So I feel that the summer season is going to bring in your desire, your completion. So yes, very soon. You will vibrate and you will glow. Everyone will see that. People can't stop looking at you. So get ready. Get ready for many blessings, many celebrations, maybe even you moving, opening up something new, starting up something new. Wow, people. I do feel this is going to be it. Very, very, very beautiful. You, my love, are manifesting exactly what you are supposed to manifest. And like I said, you can't go wrong. You can't, because this is your birthright. You're already doing it. I really hope this could help you. If you are in need of a private reading, healing session, or removal of blocks, all information is down below. Remember to like and subscribe and share this with other people. The more we share, the more we are receiving. But with that, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!